Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a boy named Arian. Arian was intelligent and full of dreams, but he had one major struggle. He couldn't control his wandering mind. No matter how hard he tried, he found himself easily distracted, unable to focus on his studies or complete any task with full attention. His lack of concentration led to poor performance in school, making him frustrated and disheartened. One afternoon, as Arian sat beneath a large banyan tree, lost in his thoughts, an old sage named Rohan happened to walk by. Seeing the troubled look on Arian's face, Rohan stopped and sat beside him. "What troubles you, my child?" the sage asked kindly. Arian sighed and replied, "No matter how much I try, I can't focus on anything. My mind keeps wandering, and it's affecting everything in my life. I feel like I have no control over it." Rohan nodded thoughtfully and smiled. "Ah, controlling the mind is indeed a great challenge, but not an impossible one. Let me tell you a story that may help you understand its power. Long ago, there was a skilled and fearless archer named Veer. His accuracy was unmatched, and he never missed his target. One day, a young boy approached him and said, "Master Veer, please teach me the art of archery." Veer agreed and began training the boy. He quickly noticed that the boy had potential, but his mind was restless. Every time he aimed at the target, he would get distracted by noises, the wind, or the movement of the trees. His arrows would always miss their mark. Seeing this, Veer decided to teach the boy an important lesson. He set up a test. Placing a small wooden bird on a tree branch, he turned to his student and said, "Your challenge is to strike the bird's eye. But before you shoot, tell me, what do you see?" The boy looked and said, "I see the bird, the branch, the leaves, the sky, and the trees swaying in the wind." Veer shook his head. "You will never hit the target if your mind is scattered. Focus only on the bird's eye. Forget everything else." The boy tried again, but his mind continued to drift. He grew frustrated and said, "Master, I can't do it." Veer smiled. "You can, but first, you must train your mind like a wild horse. Tame it, with patience and discipline." Determined, the boy began practicing daily. He meditated to calm his thoughts and trained himself to focus only on his target. With time, he gained better control over his mind. Months later, Veer gave him the same challenge. This time, as the boy lifted his bow, his vision narrowed. He saw nothing but the bird's eye. He released the arrow, and to everyone's amazement, it struck the center of the eye with perfect precision. Rohan looked at Arian and said, "My dear child, like that young archer, you too can master your mind. But it requires patience, practice, and perseverance. Train your mind to focus on the present moment. Do not let distractions pull you away from your goals." Inspired by the story, Arian decided to follow the sage's advice. He began practicing mindfulness and meditation every day. Slowly, he learned to control his thoughts and improve his focus. His studies improved, his confidence soared, and soon, he became one of the top students in his village. He realized that the power to control his mind had always been within him. With determination and discipline, he could direct it towards achieving greatness in every aspect of his life. Dear friends, whenever you find your mind wandering, remember Arian and the young archer. The key to success lies in mastering your focus. If you can train your mind to block out distractions and stay dedicated to your goals, nothing will be out of reach. The ability to control your thoughts is the first step toward achieving your dreams.